What's up guys, Putty here and welcome back for another episode of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. This is the standing room only show. This is all September in general. Later in the show we have, I think, the battle for the Mid-Atlantic. No, that was August. We have the Clash, that's it. Yeah, we're missing a couple of people tonight. Devil, Karubi, Fuyuko Higa, Lily Snyder and Steve Flash. Interesting with Steve. Interested where he's working tonight. But with all them gone, we only have Amber Plotcheck as a negative influence, so hopefully this should be a good show, and I totally forgot that it's only an hour and a half. Damn it. Oh, damn it. We have booked far too much stuff. What to cut then? Crap, we've got to cut some stuff tonight. I totally forgot that we had that booked, and my windows are open, so you probably heard that. I forgot this was such a short show. Okay, well, I'll remove that then. Casey Glenn versus Nigel Svensson's probably quite important. Ring Generals versus Twilbill, I want to keep. Knuckles versus Honolulu Joseph can go. 26 minutes we gotta cut out of this show. Shit. Well, we can cut this down to 6 minutes. We can cut that. Nah, I want to keep that at 10. We can cut this down to 6 minutes, because it's pretty much a squash. And then we still got 18 minutes to cut. We can definitely cut this down to 6 minutes. This is our cooldown match. I mean, it can go as short as we want it to. Sorry about that noise outside. I should have closed the windows before I started this. Okay, we don't need that. She's not on the show, which is why I put her on there, but we don't need that. We don't need all of this stuff at the beginning. So we can probably take out the hype segment for the Ring Generals, because she's going to be elsewhere. And 6 more minutes we need to cut, so it's not too bad. We can cut this down to 4 minutes. And then we need 4 more minutes. So this is going to be a really cool cooldown match. Yeah, that's not going to do well, but let's hope that with the cut down show it does okay. Oh, I gotta close this window, so I'll be right back. Serves me right to try and record in the middle of the day with my windows open. Anyway, okay, so to start the show, Fro Shore cuts a promo on Casey Valentine saying he wants to end this once and for all. He wants him out of his hair. And then Sam Keith books a Texas death match later in the month for them. So that's pretty good stuff. Then a 91A, well done Belle, you're getting back up there, girl. This is good stuff, this is really good stuff. Then, started the show, this does alright, nothing spectacular. This does as well as I thought it would. Good stuff. Casey continues hopefully to get over. Ernest Youngman I'm trying to get over, but this is Chance Fortune squash. Animal DeVille says, tonight we're going to have a tag team match and I'm going to partner with Fro Shore. So yeah, it's going to be a Fro Shore and Animal DeVille tag team match. Good stuff. Brooke Tyler cuts a promo hyping herself up. She's got a fractured tailbone or something. It's only going to keep her out for about a month, but yeah, she's not wrestling this month, unfortunately. She could, I just don't want her to, because the grades aren't going to be as good, and it risks a worse injury. So why would I do that on one of my best commodities? El Greg Negro defeats Primus Alan, and again hints as a face turn, I guess. And then this wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. The good old boys squashed the hell out of Balls Deep, which is not good, but oh well, it's a cooldown match. Then in the semi-main event, it's a B, as Amber Plotcheck and Belle Bryden defeat Jeanette Vaughn and Hellcat Hernandez. And then the main event, I think we're going straight into it. Whoa! Holy shit. And about to feature great action and a good crowd, not even great heat from the audience. Fro Shore and Animal DeVille defeat Casey Valentine and Greg Gage in 20 minutes and 23 seconds, when Fro Shore defeated Greg Gage by pinfall with a sure thing. 92A. Wow, this is a 92A match involving Animal DeVille. I'm very impressed by this. This is the third or second best match in MAW history. The show gets a B plus 88, one point off of an A show. Well, Fro is obviously getting a lot of hype for that. and so is Animal. But I'm assuming Greg had a lot to do with that. That's awesome. Giving some encouragement, pointed out as good. Told her that actually I'm gonna give him a hug, and then told that they're awesome. I'm very pleased with that one. I wonder how Animal Deville's pop's doing because he won that match. Wow, 92A. I knew the tag team match would do quite well because they're all good guys, but surprised they did that well. We are up to 34 in the Great Lakes, and we're up to 71. We're run off a B- in the Mid-Atlantic. Oh yes, I wanted to check Animal Deville's pop. 62. Is that up by much? It is. It's up 6 points from an A match, of course it is. Great stuff. Animal Deville. Super over nowadays, in the Mid-Atlantic anyway. He's good enough to hold it on, man. Like, I know those aren't great skills, but that brawling skill is the biggest thing. Where's, Fro? Oh, shit. Wow. That is ridiculous overness right now. I hope Greg didn't suffer too badly from it. Same with Casey. I think he did, actually. Yeah, he dropped 6 points for that. That's nasty. They got transferred, I guess. Casey, on the other hand, I think is doing fine. Oh no, Casey dropped 6 points for that as well. That's weird. I guess because Deville was in the match. Yeah, understandable. I didn't want to drop Froshore's popularity, so I would. A little disappointed we dropped Casey's considering how good it was prior, but it was at the behest of a match. So, I mean, the simple sacrifices, right? Froshore is in every single A match we've ever done. Like, if that's not proof of why he should be champion, I don't know what is. The World Tag Team titles are still doing pretty well for themselves. I'm glad for that one. Getting a little bit more prestigious. I mean, they won't be holding any matches back these days. I'm so disappointed with the tag division. Like, it's genuinely, like, makes me sad that it's so bad. Why is that a B- when that was the last match? That's weird. Animal Smash, oh god, we need to get this a little better. And this didn't really do anything this episode. This continues to do pretty well, actually. And this is doing alright. We should probably take someone out of this. Yeah, Fuyuko. That's probably a good enough grade to take her out of that. Fuyuko Higa, yeah, 100 momentum. Fuyuko Higa is ready for that title push. Let's see here. I think that's about it. We can move on now to the Clash. Hopefully this Texas Death Match does better than that tag team match. I doubt it, but let's give it a go. Let's see if we can get there. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. And we are back for the Clash, the final battle between Casey Valentine and Froshore. We got basically everyone here, basically everyone booked. Let's get rocking. We're in the Maw Zone. Oh, before I start, I should probably mention I actually ran 2 Southeast shows this week because of my OCD. By the way, that is a good grade. Yeah. I ran 2 Southeast shows this week because my OCD was telling me I needed to. Because we were 1 point behind in the Southeast. Because we obviously did that tester before we started the tours. So, yeah, that's all. I did 2. They weren't any big deal. Probably going to mean our profits go down at the end of this video. But, you know, look, OCD for OCD's sake. Anyway, let's get rolling with this show. 100 to A star. Froshore cuts a promo on Casey Valentine, and a B+ for the dance segment that opens the show. Good stuff. First match of the night. B-. Chance Fortune defeats Ernest Youngman. Good stuff. Nice. Minji and Catley cuts a promo on Chance Fortune, and then Karen Killer hypes up the Ring Generals into AC. Not bad at all. The Ring Generals defeat a thrown-together team of George Wolf and Primus Allen to retain the tag team titles. George Wolf really wants to take those tag titles off of the Ring Generals. Bell Bryden cuts a B+ promo on Devil Karubi. Basically, they're going to be tag team. No, they're going to be against each other in a tag match tonight. Minji and Catley defeats Cheetah Boy in a C+. Farah hypes up Animal Deville. Animal Deville can actually do better on his own, but I want to kind of get Farah. Whoa, we did not sell out the Maw Zone tonight. Huh. Probably because we did so many shows this month. Farah hypes up Deville. Yeah, Deville can do better on his own, but I want to get this storyline advanced. And then Fro cuts a promo hyping himself up, good stuff. And then, no chemistry. Casey Glenn defeats Robbie Wright in about 10 minutes. Okay. Casey Valentine hypes himself up, and then Animal DeVille defeats Badman Boone with a camel clutch. We had Badman Boone protected in this match, that's why it was a little bit worse than probably expected. Chance Fortune cuts a promo on Mean Gene Catley, those two continue their feud. And then, was this meant to be worse? I think this was meant to be worse. Damn it, they have great chemistry. This was our cooldown match. Damn it. Oh well. I'm complaining that we've got a good match, I don't know why. Belle Bryden cuts her catchphrase, and... yes! Like, not yes, because the crowd are going to be dead for the main event. But yes, the women finally have an A to their name. Finally! I'm so happy. I was hoping they would breach the boundary with this one. Yep, in a great about that featured great action and average heat. Belle Bryden and Fuyuko Higa defeated Devil. Imagine if these guys were over. Devil, Karubi, and Hellcat Hernandez in about 9 minutes and 46 seconds when Belle Bryden defeats Devil Karubi with a dish of the day. 92A. Then Fro cuts a catchphrase with fans. An A video plays. The crowd are so gonna be dead for this match. And we get a B+. Okay, the crowd, if it's not burnt out, I will eat my hat. Oh, it's not burnt out. I've got to go eat a hat. Okay then. Oh well. It was a lack of psychology that's really stopping these guys from breaching that boundary of the A, I think. Fro Sure defeats Casey Valentine in a Texas death match and makes defense number 11 of his MAW World Heavyweight title. And the show gets an 87B+. That women's match probably should have gone on last. Like, they need hugs. Belle Bryden, I know it's Devil Karabi that did it, but I'm not going to give her a speech because she's not ours, if you know what I mean. And who was Belle Bryden's partner? Fuyuko Higa. So, given some encouragement, pointed out as a good example, and complimented on a good performance. Really good stuff. I'm glad that they got that A. I'm not disappointed with the show grade. I mean, a B+ is absolutely fine. But I'm disappointed that we didn't really put that on as the main event. But alas, what can we do? We are a B- popularity in Mid-Atlantic now. Oh god, that's making me very, very nervous. One thing I should mention before we end this episode off is that the way it works, like as an alternate expansion option to what I've been doing, which is running shows now that we've reached the 3rd level of spillover. You could just book MAW as a territory up until the point where you get enough for a TV show, because at B+ popularity, you will spill over again, and that'll get you enough to get a TV show. So you could just book in one region all the way up to the TV show, and I wouldn't blame you for that, but I doubt my abilities to get us up to B+. I think we might start stalling around the B area, so I'm not too fussed on that option. So that's why I've been touring, and by the end of next month, we should actually have a TV show. Now, let's see, I think we've made 30 grand profit actually this month before the sponsors take over, because at the end of the month you get sponsor income as well. Sponsor income. So let's have a look at whether or not we made a profit after those 2 Southeast shows and 3 touring shows in general. We did get, like, I don't know, combined like 3,000 people, 3,500 people in the house for those shows. So it's not the most ridiculous thing in the world. A rest period, 1 second. Oh, I thought they had gone down in size, but they've just gone off tour. Brent Hill's retired. Did we have? We did. We had him in for a little while. He's now a road agent with how much stake? Yeet. Yeah. That's worth bringing in. Yeah, that's a lot of money though. How much money did we make this month? 60 grand. Ooh. You're a wrestler. You've got bad psychology. Those are salvageable stats, though. This makes me worried. Not worried. Ooh, those are not good stats. No, okay, that's tipped me over the edge. I do not want a potential bad influence in. Greg Black has made an offer. Oh no. That doesn't really matter. It's probably a touring contract, all things considering. So we're probably okay. Anybody else? We obviously finished first in the regional battle. Oh yeah! I wanted to show you guys this. Apparently Animal DeVille, or Derek DeVille, just had enough with combat grappling, Canadian Golden Combat. Had enough with the decolts and just said, fuck it, I'm out of here. I'm so much more over in the mid-Atlantic than I am here. I'm just gonna leave. And so he left. So now we're the only ones he's working for now, so that's kinda cool. Let's take a look at Froshore's pop, because that's the only thing I look at. It's gone down. Still in the A-star region now. We can actually check this. No, we can't. Damn it. We could have checked. Ooh, we might actually be able to. Yeah, so it's 47. If you get to B+ levels, you get a 47 spillover in the Southeast and the Great Lakes. So with everything, you can book it as a territory. Like, yeah, that could work. Definitely. 47 is a huge amount of popularity to be starting with when you go touring. It'll help you make some money as well. Plus, like, I like to say that, I don't know, nobody's commented on it yet, but if you're booking any other territory in MAW in TEW, other than MAW, it's basically the same principle. When I say territory, I don't know about every indie company, but most certainly every company that was started off as a member of the Confederation of the Territories. That's Coastal Zone Championship Wrestling, which is in the Southwest, and New York City Wrestling, which is in the Tri-State, and probably even Ali, but Ali's different because it starts with a TV show, I think, and it's also in Mexico. It's a lot easier, and 4C is different as well because it's in Canada. But I know for sure with Coastal Zone, you've got a lot of expansion options. Like with Coastal Zone, you pretty much you're isolated off from everybody else, so it's basically identical to MAW. It just, instead of going to the Southeast and the Great Lakes, you end up going to the Northwest and the Mid-South. With Tri-State, it's a lot easier with New York City Wrestling, because the Tri-State is such a good region that, that's a hell of a lot of spillover. That's a hell of a lot of spillover. That's a ridiculous amount of spillover. You will be able to get a TV deal in Canada pretty much as soon as you can get a TV deal in America. That's how good that is. So yeah, a lot of good stuff in the Tri-State. In fact, now that we are going to try and start running shows there eventually. Probably once the spillover from, I think it's the Great Lakes, gets us up to 29 there. So we need to get this to C+ ASAP. It's going to be a while, but ASAP. It's been almost 4 years when we got MAW up 52 points in about 4 years. So that's pretty good. It's alright. Let me have a look at some other things before we end the episode off. Casey Valentine's doing fine. Casey Glenn is lower than ever. Wow. Like what? How? I don't understand. He hasn't what did he lose a lot last month with us? No, MAW. He lost to Frosure in the Southeast, but that doesn't matter. And he's won. How is he losing that much pop when he's winning? That's ridiculous amount of lost pop. Wow. I don't know what to do. It must be his momentum, his gimmick. His gimmick's fine. His momentum's actually better than ever. Casey Glenn heel is just not working. Huh. It just isn't. I need to find some way to get him to work again. I just don't know what it is. We also need to get him away from New York City. The way to do that, by the way, is either to fire him and re-sign him, or to sign him to an exclusive deal. I'm actually going to sign him to an exclusive paper appearance still. It's going to be unfortunate because it means that he can't go work elsewhere, but he's already pretty developed, so it doesn't really matter. It's going to cost us an arm and a leg, but again, it's okay. I might go sign Brent Hill. It might be worth it. It's going to bring the match grades down because we're not using Sam Keith, but it. Do I really want him? Like, Sam Keith is just better in almost every way. California Love Machine. I don't think I want him. Nah, I'll leave it. Hey, look, it's Citizen X. He's working for Grim SoCal now. That's an interesting one. How's our old Confederation of the Territories doing right now? It's been a while since I checked this thing. It is still got the same members as when we left. Yeah. Not really much else to say about that one. What about the regional battle? How is the people that were trying to... Wait, who's in the... Wow, again, it never ceases to amaze me that Japan has a national battle. Like, national battles don't tend to last long because usually someone falls from national. That's kind of the end result of a national battle. Regional battles do tend to last a while. So we're okay. One second. It's these guys I actually want to look at. Your momentum's still doing okay, probably because you're coming second. And we're only in the Great Lakes, which isn't really a big deal for you. What about you, though? My hated rivals, even though we're not at war. Pittsburgh. Ugh. Holy shit. They're surviving quite fine. We need to get a regional battle on in the Tri-States. That's what we need to do. If we were at 17 overnest in the Tri-State, we probably would get a regional battle on over there. Well, we're certainly the best company out of these three anyway. Just because of how over we are in our home region. Oh, Coastal Zone are in a Northwest regional battle. How are Coastal Zone doing these days? Man, they're not far behind at all. They could get a TV show if they started doing tours. Are they doing anything? Southwest. They're staying very isolated. They are getting worse. Whoa, they did move up Northwest at one point. They are staying very isolated, though. Oh, one thing I want to do before the episode ends is I want to do this. I think it's worth it. Edit or sell venue. Sell the Mall Zone 1. And we'll actually change this one now to a different name. We'll call it... We'll call it the... who's... Mean Gene... We'll call it the... Mean Gene... Arena. And we'll save it as the Mean Gene Arena. In tribute to the great Mean Gene. Sell it off for 126 grand. And then create the Mall Zone. I was going to call it Mall Zone 2, Mall Zone 1 and stuff like that, but I just realized I could just rename the venue before we sell it off. We won't put a description in. We can add one later if I fancy it. I'm going to make it 10,000 capacity, because I think we can grow into that. And then lots of English speakers, please. Yep, it's worth it. Just click the button. Ah, there you go. The Mall Zone has been opened. It's a 10,000 capacity arena. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes, that's probably, like, that hasn't sunk in yet. It hasn't. Let's go forward a day. It'll probably sink in then. But yeah, that's a lot of money wasted. But oh well, it's useful to be able to draw some bigger crowds. We might even be able to draw like 8,000 crowds with a hotbed, which is what that's going to be. Yep, there we go. We've lost two. We already lost a lot, but we made a lot of it back through the sale of the last arena. So we only paid really 154,000 for it. So it's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna move on. This is probably time to take Froshore out of this storyline and put him back in. Yeah, so we'll remove Froshore from the storyline and put him back in. Probably getting up to 100 momentum. Brilliant. Ready for the next show, which is, oh good lord, that's a bad one. The next show is Where It All Begins Again, and I'm ready for that. That's gonna be a good one. Anybody doing fantastic in here? Yes, Bell Bryden. Brooke Tyler. We'll probably take Lily Snyder out as well. Anyone who's doing great we'll take out as well. Okay. No, do not end the storyline. Oh, I could, but no. Alright, so it's Belle Bryden, 100 momentum. Ad worker Brooke Tyler, 100 momentum. And Lily Snyder, 94 momentum. Good stuff. Alright. About to end the episode off, I think. Next episode, we're going to have a dual main event. We're going to have a women's main event and a big main event. It's where it all begins again. You know, it's the typical stuff. Oh, shit. Oh, this is from last year. I forgot to book. I guess I forgot to pre-book these things. Let's book in the match, which is obviously going to be just a straight singles between Greg and Fro, because Greg and Fro is the storyline that is the best storyline going right now. And then we will do Brooke versus Devil, the rematch. Yep, and those are our 2 main events. All right, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Check out the rest of the series. Subscribe if you haven't already. And leave any comments with any feedback you have. I'd like to thank you all for your good feedback throughout the series. I really do enjoy reading it. And I will see you guys in the next episode for Where It All Begins Again and Hallowed Point. It's the Halloween special, I guess. I'll see you guys then.